Sage from CK. You dropped the management book review today. And now at time is 6:35 and my wife was waiting to close the gate and I told her, honey, pick the book which is in my bag, in my office bag, pick the book. So she brought the book and today I told her, okay, I will go through it for you. Huh?
Your honey picked it up.
So I got the book now and if you read these books, like The One Thing, anyone read The One Thing? The One Thing, no. Deep Work. I think Satish reviewed that book.
Yeah, already.
Deep Work. And this book is related to it. Okay. Can anyone guess what kind of book it would be? Deep Work, One Thing. Self. Fabulous. Fabulous. Wonderful guess. But there is one term before that. Okay, we'll discuss that. So if you've read these books like Carl Newport's Deep Work or The One Thing, most of the concepts are related to it. Most of the concepts, like when you go to office, focus on the 90 minutes on the predominant goal which you want to achieve, and go early to office, and before everyone comes, you start your work, and put your mobile in some place where you are not disturbed, and before you start your work, don't open the instant messaging, close that completely, finish the task for 90 minutes and then go for the next task. So all that information is given, similar thing. But there are few things I really love. Maybe that is what I'm going to share from this book. The number one, the attentional space. That's what he was talking about. We always have different attentional space. Everybody will be having, there is a circle, and inside that, how much time it takes, that is what attentional space is all about. Initially, it is really difficult to have 1 hour of attentional space for doing something. So all you need to do is think of 20 minutes, even if it is 5 minutes attentional space, if you can give it 100%. You start with 5 minutes and then take a 1 minute break, come back, give that 5 minute attentional space. So that is what he was talking about, the attention space. And the second thing I really loved is collecting dots, which means what he mentions is there are a lot of distraction you will have. You need to list down what are all distractions you face. What are all distractions? Because it takes 25 minutes to come back to what you did before, what you started. So because of the distraction, it takes 25 minutes to bring that focus again on the task what you are doing. If you go to office, you remember, you will have that people say, some pop-ups will be there, notifications will be there for you. When you open Teams, you will have that. When you open any of the instant messaging, you will have that pop-ups. So it is distracting for you, right? So I have this practice, I will close it, I will not open it. And my mobile, I will put it in silent mode inside my drawer. I will not touch that till 10:30. Maybe that is the reason a lot of people will not get response when you send that message. So 90 minutes of time I spend for it. So similarly, you focus for that attention space and then start. And the third thing I really loved is usefulness and the entertainment. Anything you do, you put it in the y-axis usefulness and in the x-axis entertainment. Usefulness is high, okay, and the value of entertainment is low. And yesterday IPL, how many of you watched that IPL? Today morning I checked the scores. How many of you watched that match till the end?
Not really.
Okay, at least for some time. Okay, people would have spent a lot of time cheering. There are people who would have gone there to the stadium in Lucknow, they would have cheered for yellow. And finally, when you see ultimately it is zero value, zero usefulness and high entertainment value. Okay, and he was talking about striking the balance. You have to be in between. And majority of the time you think of how much useful this task I am doing. That matters. And if you start listing down, and we are going to have better focus on what we do. Anything we do, binge watching, or the YouTube shorts, Instagram, whatever we spend, think whether it is high useful and low entertainment. That is what we need to focus on. That is one thing I really love. The book is hyper focus. Chris Bailey, and it is worth it. And if you read these books, you can leave the you can just read the gist in Google. If you have read Deep Work and One Thing, you can leave this book. You don't have to read. But if you not read that, you can pick this book. There are simple concepts he was talking about, sharing personal experience. All that was there. And ultimately, the focus, if you need to have a focus, you need to have a plan. That is matters. If you have that plan, I'm sure with less time, you can do more things. So, thank you so much, and I'm now switching from book reviewer to Toastmaster. So, any Toastmasters meeting, we'll have speeches, table topics, and evaluation.